All right, my lord is 38, Boston, Cancer, fire. Do you have any children?
I have one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever been married?
No. Intentionally.
You don't desire marriage at all?
No. I have terrible luck with men, so
Mhm.
I don't want to be submissive to a man or anyone. So I keep running into submit, and I'm like, absolutely not.
What does
But
that mean to you?
letting someone tell me what to do, letting someone take charge of my life. I'm an adult, I think for myself. I work, I'm smart, so I don't need to be led. I'm not a child and I'm not lost.
You don't have a job?
I have a job,
Do you have
but
leaders at a job?
what does that have to do with sexuality and intimacy and love?
No, no,
That's
no,
different.
no. No, you say you don't want to be led.
I don't want to be led in a romantic relationship, in a sexual relationship. Absolutely not. When
You
you're
don't.
at work, you have to work in order to provide for yourself or for your family. But when you're in a relationship, that's a partnership. But no one's going to lead me anywhere.
What are you looking for? You looking for a man?
I'm looking for a man that's self-assured to the point where he doesn't want to be in charge of someone to feel masculine.
You want to lead the relationship?
No, I want us to be equals in every sense and decisions to be made together with both people's interests at heart.
So, are you spiritual at all or no?
Yeah.
Do you follow any like religion or anything?
No, I'm an atheist.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, I think a very successful man, he's gotten to the level of success that he has because of his leadership qualities and abilities. So he's so used to leading in areas of his life and being disciplined and having integrity and having a vision on how he sees his life. And that includes his family, that he's going to naturally be a leader, and he's going to want a woman, a heterosexual man is going to want a woman who will fall under his leadership, not stating that he won't consult with his woman. If he's truly a leader, he values her input. He needs her input. That's going to be put into his decision calculus and how he proceeds to guide his family, to lead his family. So to have a woman who is combating his leadership, to have that is going to be a bit off-putting in my humble opinion.
Download the Kendra G Singles dating app now.
Boundaries are getting mislabeled as insecurity.
What are you guys?
Firefighters.
Would it be bad if a guy said like this was his red flag?
Yeah.
Why?
You're insecure. Yeah.
When someone can't tolerate a boundary, the easiest move is to make the person setting it feel wrong, label it, belittle it, so they don't have to deal with it.
But what if you wanted like an exclusive vibe?
On another girl.
Even if the boundary itself makes sense.
If you were in Walmart in your underwear, how would you feel?
Uncomfortable. Yeah.
How do you feel right now?
I mean, it's Halloween.
They can see their own discomfort, but they can't see it in someone else when it clashes with what they want.
You don't want to be with a man that's insecure.
So if he doesn't want you just showing
That's toxic.
he's insecure.
Yeah.
And I know there are people that won't say anything so they can avoid the argument and the label that comes with it. But if you're generally bothered by your girl's joints bouncing up and down the sidewalk and you stay quiet, that doesn't make you confident. That makes you resentful. When every boundary gets labeled as insecurity, real communication stops.
What separates me as a misandrist from feminists is that my hot take is that you cannot cheat on men.
This has to be rage bait, right? No one could be that truly special.
It's not possible. Like, that doesn't exist. Cheating on men does not exist.
The person is probably wondering, how exactly does someone come to that conclusion?
Men cheat women out of joy and opportunity every single day of their lives, like it's their job. They are conditioned from birth, and they have been conditioned for generations, like centuries and centuries, millennia. So there's no such thing as cheating on men.
What's really terrifying is that I believe they actually believe what they're saying. And what's even scarier is there are some that actually agree with these statements.
Say you're in a hetero relationship with a male, you can do whatever you want. It's not called cheating. It's not called cheating. You are barely even leveling the playing field. You are just fine.
And some women actually have the audacity to wonder where the phrase originated, 100 women versus accountability.
I want you to feel zero guilt because men aren't even capable of feeling guilt for like a shred of the they do to us.
After making statements like that, now who would ever dare question their credibility?
So yeah, hot take it or leave it. Don't care. It's the truth.
The truth? Oh dear. What wonderful and dangerous times some individuals live in when they actually consider their own uninformed opinions to be the same as the truth.
For being truthful and admitting that I find my wife unattractive after her surgery. Ooh.
Yes, you're an
Oh,
I don't even need to hear the story. Okay, go ahead.
we're done.
Yeah. End of story. I don't even need to hear the story. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
So, my wife had plastic surgery recently. We had discussed it, and I was against it. It was not my decision, and ultimately, I had no say. She looks weird now. She had the fat sucked out of her face, lip fillers, a neck lift, and other stuff I don't really get. She gives me uncanny valley vibes now. It freaks me out. She is fully healed now and wants us to go back to normal. Like me initiating sex. I have done so, but not as much as I used to. And when I do try, I make sure there's very little light. What the? Okay. It's been a few months and I kind of dread having to look at her. Obviously, she has noticed. She has been bugging me to tell her what's up. I've tried telling her I'm tired from work or that I'm run down. Really anything except the truth. She broke down and asked me if I was having an affair. I said that I wasn't. She asked to look at my phone. I unlocked it for her and handed it over. I wasn't worried about her finding anything because there's nothing to find. She spent an hour looking through it and found nothing. She asked me to explain why I changed. I tried to explain that I wasn't that interested right now. Nothing I said was good enough for her. She kept digging. I finally told the truth. I wasn't harsh or brutally honest. I just told her that her new face wasn't something I found attractive and that I was turned off. She asked if that's why I turned off all the lights now. I said yes. She started crying.
Okay, his hole is getting deeper and deeper. I was like, oh my God.
There's more. Wait.
I said, I'm not attracted to you. Yeah, turn off the lights because you're ugly. Okay, that's all I heard. But okay, keep going.
So she started crying and said that she needed time alone. She went to stay with her sister. I've been called every name in the book since this happened.
Okay.
The sister said that I'm a piece of for insulting my wife's looks. Her friends think I'm the I try not to say anything. I can't force myself to find her attractive. I still love her, but her face is just weird now. She looks like the alien from The Fifth Element.
Every time I talk, I feel like he starts talking, but can you shut
the fuck up? I can do what the fuck I want. And you gotta learn how to pipe the down. Like, I ain't taking that no more. She gonna get her cardio in, chat. Get your flip. I hope it's worth the walk.
Where are we going?
Who's we? I got my mic back. Come on, chat. Like, I'm a grown man.
That's why I treat them all like this from the jump. Nobody cares about you.
We are now living in a world where women are objectifying men. Which is crazy because women have been complaining for years about men objectifying them. And it's like your solution is to do the same thing back? What is that teaching them? I just saw a TikTok a couple days ago of this poor man who wore sweatpants to an airport, like you do, and there was a woman filming him. In what world is that okay? And the comment section was filled with women being like, let's see the gray sweats, let's see it, let's see what's there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's the line of mutual respect? How can you ask for respect from them if you're not willing to do the same? How does that make sense to you? It just makes me feel so ashamed that there are women out there that have so little respect for men, because then it makes the rest of us look bad. If I ever in my life make a man feel uncomfortable, that says everything about me and my character, and I would never, ever stand for that. You can't make this up, dude.
You know, one thing I think that modern women need to start noting and really understanding is that men are done being a woman's backup plan. A lot of modern women go out here, you hear them complain, you're gonna hear the complaints, but then you're gonna hear them, oh, I went out here and I did this, I did that, and oh, I'm gonna wait until I do this, and the man's just sitting there waiting on, hey, you know, when you available? Are you looking to date? Oh yeah, I'll get to it. Pumped and dumped over and over again. Okay, I'm ready now. Backup plan. Oh, I got 3 kids. Can they come along too? Backup plan. Oh, you think you can pay for the sitter? Backup plan. I'm not doing that. Not doing that. Men are tired. They're done being your backup plan for whenever you want to go out there and act crazy, act silly, and do all that nonsense. They sit up there, oh man, a guy's got to commit. He's got to do this. He got to do that. And don't even be making the guy the first choice. Modern women, really, honestly and truly, the way they talk, they're expecting a guy to stick around. I want you to be the safe option for whenever I get done doing what I'm doing. When you hear a lot of these modern women, oh, we went here, we did this, we did that. They're hoping that the man is going to be there at the end of their adventures. And he's not. There's no need for him to be. There's no need for him to be. You showed him over the next 5 to 10 years that you're very irresponsible. Treat him like a backup plan, put him in the friend zone. And then you got modern women talking about, oh, well, this is not a guy that you marry. You put him in your back pocket for later. And you have fun, you have experiences, and then, when you come back around, that's when you settle down. And this is from older women saying stupid stuff like this. And then they're wondering why they can't get married and they can't get a man. And then this is when you see videos over and over again of men not acting right, men not approaching, men not doing a whole bunch of stuff. Why come you wasn't acting right?
See this? I never told him what I wanted. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's lab grown. I don't know what carat it is. I don't know how much it cost him. The only thing I was responsible for was saying yes when he asked me the question. Yet there seems to be a little trend happening where women seem to mock men that budget and have responsibility. Like, is this the standard that we have for our future men? I've got a son. Mate. I live the life that I live with my husband because I never interrogated his pockets. Not once. The only thing Chris wants to do for me is provide. He wants to provide the most amazing life for me. He knows he's doing it for someone that will sleep under the bridge if everything falls beneath his feet. I will sleep with him under that bridge, and he knows it, which is why he will gladly put everything on a silver platter for me.
Modern women find 80% of men as unattractive. And so on dating apps, which people will argue that maybe people on dating apps aren't looking for something serious, but that's the number one way people meet. Women only swipe right 5% of the time, up to 20% on the high end in certain studies. So women are all sleeping with the same guys. So for guys that are in that percentage, it's like they just have an abundance of girls throwing themselves at them. And then the women will come back later and say men are trash, but that's who
I think we need to have a speed dating thing, me and you, girl.
You go to the bus stop, you look down, there's no bus. The intelligent thing to do is walk to the next stop. You get to the next stop, you look, you don't see a bus, you walk to the next stop. And sometimes you might make it to your destination before that bus comes. So what should you have done? Waited there and hoped and prayed that the bus was coming? Absolutely not. I'm gonna keep going to the next stop. I'll look back, I'll see if there's any growth to change, no growth to change, I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna wait around hoping and praying that a bus that I know should be in clear view is not there and then maybe it'll just magically appear. Absolutely not.
Men will put their in what they can put it in.
And they won't stay with them, but they will marry.
She just sat here and looked at all of us and said, oh, this is what men want.
I mean, ask them.
I seem to have a problem a little bit with men, like just comments that you're making, but yet you...
I have no problem with men. I'm straight. I love men.
I just heard like multiple just negative comments about men. Like,
you do realize that men are responsible for 90% of the crime.
But you're sleeping with many of them.
Yeah,
so
but
do
we
like
we still love men saying, "Oh, I'm anti-man." I'm not.
I didn't say you were anti-man.
Men, a lot of them.
I didn't say you were anti-man.
I'm serious. I'm so
sure
tired
that
of
we
feminists
all
being labeled
love
as
men.
anti-man. We're not. In fact, I think feminists help men because we're trying to relieve a little bit of pressure off of them. Like,
but they're not asking for that.
anti-man.
They would rather you just respect them. They would just rather respect. They don't care about none of the things
Just because we don't
you have
worship
to
men
offer.
doesn't mean that we don't like them. I don't put them on a pedestal. I don't treat them like they're princes. I'm not like, oh, what great, amazing dudes.
Awesome.
I like men just fine. I'm unfortunately straight too.
Question on this side, for especially for those of you who love men, right?
Yeah.
Right. What can you tell me some things you love about men?
I like men the same reasons I like women. These are all just human traits. You're funny, you're smart, you're good looking, you take care of me. I have girlfriends like that. I'm not by side.
But we're not talking about
friends or girls.
We're talking because you said that a lot of people think feminists hate men. I want to know, without talking about women, only talking about men, what do you like about men?
I guess I'm trying to think about what makes men unique, though, because when I like a man, they're funny, they're smart, they're good looking. But I could describe a woman with these terms.
Okay, so you don't think that there are things about men that are unique necessarily?
Well, I mean, I'm born straight, so I can't say like I choose to be attracted to men. Like this is how I was born. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
I think that I'm attracted to men. I think they're pretty much the exact same as women. But if I were choosing like to hang out with someone one-on-one, I'd probably pick a woman because I'd probably be safer because they probably wouldn't be trying to, I don't know, have sex with me as an ulterior motive.
So it sounds like a lot of...
But I mean, I just don't see men as like a special category that they need to be worshipped in some separate way. Like, oh, men are really the reason why I'm here.
But don't you know that men allow you to have your rights? Because if it really came down to it, they can just overpower you and take all of your rights.
Actually, I have rights because of women. I have rights because women
You have
who
rights
came
because
before
of
me.
men.
The reason why I'm able to vote is not because of men, but because of hard-working women.
And who allowed it?
A few good
Who
men.
allowed these things to happen? Men, not a few. A lot of good men.
Ladies, listen. If you want guys to do stuff for you, you got to do stuff for guys. And just take a minute and consider what... I feel like guys never get credit for what they do actually do, right? So a guy could go to the store with you and, $300 worth of groceries and pay the bill for those groceries, bring them home, and then step out to get some work done. And you're like, are you gonna help me cook this? I mean, right? It just rubs me so wrong.
So this guy that's been trying to take me out, finally picked a day, and so I was like, okay, well, what time and where? And he said, well, I don't know. Do you like coffee? Now, on a scale from 0 to 10, 10 being super bitch and 0 being no bitch at all, can I respond never on a first date?
This is the exact attitude that is honestly exhausting for men. My honest advice is to please show this attitude off as soon as possible to the men that you're speaking to. Because at least then they will have an honest take of who you are as a person and how it would be to be in a relationship with you. And then at least that man will be free to either just focus on his own peace or find somebody else to focus on.
And what you see from a lot of these comments and from a lot of these women is the reason that women are single today. That's the reason that modern women are still single today. Men stop letting women talk down to them and just walk away and just post on to, hey, look, I just did. A woman said something dumb the other day talking about I embarrassed him. No, you didn't. That man probably didn't even think about you after you walked away. Talking down to men, talking crazy to men, stupid, trying to be rude, trying to be dismissive, trying to be condescending or whatever it is. I'm just going to turn and get up out of your face. I'm just going to block. If a man blocked you, then you really got to him. Yeah, you did. You got to my nerves. Click. In order to stop you from getting on my nerves, click, block. And y'all think that's cute until y'all don't have anybody else to nag and to bother. And Chad and Tyrone don't let you stay at the house. He sweet talk you all night, hit you, and then get you up out of there. And now you're trying to run back to somebody that you think is going to take all that nonsense. No, not at all. Men quietly leaving, they're quietly walking away because y'all got a whole bunch of foolishness on y'all mind.
Who's more delusional right now, men or women?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Women, y'all know I stand on a mountaintop for you, especially black women. But I gotta say this. I meet better men nowadays than I meet women.
Wow.
And that's just the truth. There are so many men nowadays who are ready to be married, who are ready to be family men, who are standing on principles, who are, really into and relational with the women that they're dating.
Right.
And I meet a lot of women who want to play the field, who want to be, more of we have womanizers, but we do have women who are manizers. And when you start to look at women who want a man to just perform, right? Which goes into the same field as gold digging. That's a woman who is considered a manizer. And unfortunately, I meet a lot more, men who are like, Doc, I'm ready to get married, or, I'm ready for the next step. And women who either are not there yet, or they're saying they're there yet, but their behavior that they're exhibiting and their inability to be able to nest in a man and allow him to lead her is not allowing the relationship to really take the course that the man is trying to lead them to.
Normalize the idea of when you're not with the father of your kids, split the custody where that man can have some responsibility. This is why a lot of these go around and act like they don't have children, because y'all hoes just want to take care of everything. And don't type them long paragraphs under my live, because I'm not talking to the females that the fathers are real deadbeats. I'm talking to you hoes where your mammy got you thinking if you let the kids stay with the daddy for more than 2 days at a time, you doing, where my grandkids at? You ain't called and got them yet. You ain't. This why your mama don't got no additional sources of income. She ain't got no generational wealth to leave you. She barely gave you the tools you need to make it. That's why you picked the wrong to begin with your listening to her. And you can tag her and I'll tell her to her face. Kids can go stay with their daddy for 3 months at a time. You could be a weekend mom. It is normal. It's normal, ho. Yeah, they condition. Always get on here. You need to talk about how they. No, I'm gonna talk about how y'all raising these children wrong. They grow up in households where all they know is how a woman handles stuff. Know why? Because you don't leave them around their daddy long enough to see how a man handles stuff. Then they grow up and they acting like just how y'all act. Can't manage emotions. Don't know how to problem solve.
We're cooked. One of our coworkers just came up to Hannah and I and goes, I was thinking about it, and like when you have a girlfriend, that's like scary. You have to like hang out with a girl alone. And we were like, oh. And he's like, then I was thinking about it. When you get married, like you have to like spend like a lot of time alone. Do you know that's crazy?
I mean, it's a valid point for you.
Not really.
I think a lot of women don't understand that and their dynamic between a man and themselves, that they're takers a lot of the time. So that's another reason I don't want to hang out with you, because I'm always in the red when I'm hanging out with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not even like a pleasurable experience like that. Like, goddamn, I always gotta spend. I always gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like, one thing that would make me look at a woman is like different is her willingness to try to save me money.
Yes,
now,
sir.
So like, I give you an example. Like, we go out and be like, how much that is?
You ain't gotta get that. Yeah.
Like, I may still get it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you go. We live. We turn it up.
I done made a mental note.
Because she's considerate. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I made a mental note.
Yeah.
With me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So I with her.
Yeah.
But when you just cool, run that shit up. Then you're not really considerate of me. So I probably won't want to hang around you that much.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? After a little bit, I'm expecting you to try to be a little bit considerate of me.
Come on now.
Like,
Your fifth lemon drop? Your fifth lemon drop?
God damn, you on mud like that.
I went to the liquor store. I could have got you a bottle.
Exactly. And then the illest of it is, because we know financially, it's just stupid. It's not about somebody being broke. It's just stupid. Like, we could really, if you really just want to drink, we could really just get a bottle.
Come on.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Why are we getting $20 drink, $20 drink, $20 drink? We done already bought the bottle.
After building a career on making men think that she cared about them just to reach 1 million followers, turn around and say, "You men, I actually don't like you at all." This has now garnered 8 million man-hating women, because that's just all of her content. Well, she popped out with a man. She got engaged, and now she's shocked and dazed and confused as to why her giant following of man-hating women aren't with her fiance. Why they're all on her now. I'm sorry, you built an entire following on women who are bitter, angry, and lonely, and then you're wondering why they're not clapping for you now that you're no longer bitter, angry, and lonely? Also, can we just call out the men who date man-haters like Drew Afalo for like what they actually are, which is just cucks. Like, you're the biggest cuck. You know that your woman despises your entire gender, and you think that you're good enough? You think you're different? This is like when girls date misogynists, and they're like, yeah, he hates women, but I'm special. You're not special. You're an idiot. Congratulations. Hating on men for your entire career has done one of two things. Actually, both things. Number one, they've made the man haters hate your husband, and they've made the women who don't even hate men hate your husband, because how desperate do you have to be with somebody like her? This relationship isn't gonna last. I don't think they're even gonna make it to marriage, and if they do, they will get divorced. This is my prediction right now.
This is how you do not plan a freaking date.
Wow, with that energy, it sounds like a horror story. I can't wait to hear it.
I am here, gonna show you with receipts.
And you brought receipts? This is gonna be so good. I can't wait.
I had been on one date with this man. I think this guy is great. I had such a nice time with him. We had so much fun. We had a lot in common. I could not wait to go on a second date with him.
Ooh, I'm invested. You went out with him, enjoyed it. You told your girlies you were excited to go out with him, couldn't wait to see him again. He must have ruined this.
A week or so later, he finally texts me and is like, hey, are you free Sunday for brunch? I'm like, yeah, great.
Hey, good for you. You were excited to go out with him again, and now you've got plans to do brunch on Sunday. Like, what could have gone wrong?
That Saturday night, he sends me this text, are you still up for brunch?
Good for him. So he's solidifying the plans that he made with you earlier in the week for brunch on Sunday.
Yes, I'm still up for brunch.
Your energy shifted. You don't seem very happy that he's trying to solidify the plans that he made with you earlier in the week about Sunday. Am I reading this wrong?
I could come your way if you know a good spot.
I like this guy. He's asking if there's a place near you so that you don't have to travel as far, and he's gonna also make sure that you enjoy the food at the place where you're gonna go for brunch. Smooth tactics, man.
Okay, let me do the heavy lifting for you, buddy.
What? Huh?
So I give him a list of these places.
Perfect. Now he knows there is food near you that you like. All right.
He says, oh, the Dutch Eye. Not even sure what that means.
I read that differently. I read, oh, the Dutch, like this place is fire. And if you didn't understand him, why didn't you just say that to him?
So then that morning, I get a text from him, howdy, how does two sound?
Okay, so he's still just trying to solidify the plans that he made with you earlier in the week.
I never heard back from him the night before.
Hold up. What do you mean you didn't hear back from him? The last thing that was texted the night before was him saying, ooh, the Dutch, you're the one showing the receipts. You left him on read.
So what do I say? Oh, when I didn't hear back last night about a reservation or anything concrete, I made plans for this afternoon.
Wait, what? Huh? I'm so confused.
You cannot, for a second date, try and make plans the morning of.
He didn't. Your whole entire story and your receipts show that he didn't try just the morning of. You said he texted earlier in the week, and then on Saturday, he tried to solidify. You left him on read, and so he's texting you Sunday morning. What?
And so what is his response? Okay, cool.
That would have been my response too. Okay, cool.
He, I think, got the point.
He for sure got the point. I don't think you do, though. I love this story.
You missed out is what happened. Sorry.
I think he's good.
You know, modern women keep on saying that, you know, in one way or another, that men need to do better. But I don't think they ever ask if their standards need to come back down to earth. And I guess whenever they do, they're like, oh, no. I thought, are my standards too high? But then I was like, no. They're just where they need to be. They're right where they need to be. No. You guys need accountability. And men have started to realize that accountability only ever goes in one direction. And men are, at this point, completely fed up with that nonsense. And now when men don't engage in conversation, it's because you're not taking accountability. It's because you think that your standards are right where they need to be. But you're delusional.
Women round even the lowest amount of tasks to the nearest everything. This would mean like as soon as she's got to do one thing off of your list, now she's doing everything. She rounded it right to everything. I think they call this a dishonest absolute. This is where I changed the narrative of the story to minimize your contribution, maximize mine without any evidence. I do everything around here. You do not do everything. You do not do everything. That is not a thing. Like, all you do is go to work. I also notice women, when they count, I watch this in our women's group, they count their tasks on a daily basis individually. Like, I put 200 dishes away. I put 25 shoes away. I cleaned up 5,000 Legos. Like, I did so many things today. All you did was one. You just went to work. He's like, when I do a 1%er job, I do one of the hardest jobs people can't do. I do a dangerous job. That's a very complicated job to do. I'm an engineer, or I'm a high-rise construction builder. Like, this is a dangerous and difficult job. This is hard to do. Well, they don't know what you do, so they think you just did one thing. You just went to work. Doesn't matter what that is.
If I was a guy, I'd be so scared to be in a relationship in America because they are willing to be traditional, but the women are not. And they get nothing in return for their money, their time, or their resources. And the girl ends up cheating or not willing to cook or make a sandwich. And it's just, I'm so happy I'm not a man.
The reason that you have a lot of these guys now saying that they don't want to be in relationships and they don't want to date and it's not worth it to them is just because it's like, I'm giving you what you're asking for. I'm giving you what you say you need. And then when it comes to me asking for what I need, you're just like, no, right? You're just not willing to do it.
Most men have never been and would never be. Most women cannot tolerate anyone telling them what to do, yet expect a man to fix all their problems whenever they need. Most women want the same rights that men have, but refuse to take the same responsibility as men. Ladies, if you want a good relationship with men, stop blaming them for everything. The men that you're living with in this world today, first of all, had nothing to do with men 50, 100, 200 years ago. Second of all, just want to find a woman who they can love and build a life with. But apparently a lot of y'all don't want that. Then you complain how there's no good men left. Maybe men aren't the problem. Have you thought about that?
Talk about pressure. I feel like feminism was good for men because it kind of relieved them of a little bit of pressure.
Lifted everybody up.
Well,
Yeah,
it
but
really
it's
did.
made men so much more depressed than ever. It's made them weaker.
I think they just don't like the fact that now they see, oh, women can be as good as us because now that we're allowed to have all these rights, we're
Why do you have to be as good as men? Why do you have to be?
Because we live in their world. And I'm saying because we live in this world with them where they are suppressing us. Their bar is up here. If our bar gets lifted, so does theirs. Our bar gets lifted, so does theirs.
Why do women need to be less than men?
Yeah.
Women are not less than men. They're different from men. We provide equal value, but we're different. You can't, it's no way that if you got a man that's your age, your height, whatever, he's going and you race him. You're not going to beat him. More times than not, they're going to dust you, which lets you know that you are not equal to them.
What can men do that we can't?
I mean, men build everything. We don't. Men protect us. They fight wars. We don't.
What do they protect us from? Other men?
Women have always fought in wars. Women have built so many things.
Okay, so one thing that the woman in the pink wig said was how men have to protect us from other men, and I hear this a lot when it comes to feminists. And one comment I tried to get in, and it's very hard because you're trying to be respectful of everybody's time. I kind of try to say that men are also protecting us from ourselves. You know, that's what men protect us from, is us making radical decisions that are not conducive and destroy societies. They provide structure and order. If I can just be honest, it's kind of hard to have these kind of debates and discussions when you're a Christian in a secular conversation or, you know, with people that do not follow the word of God. But it is a man's world. So just like the curse of Eve, where women will always want to have dominion over man, but man will always rule, that's what they're fighting against. And I thought that was very interesting and funny, because the Bible literally says that this is something that women will always innately want, but it will just never happen. So what women are doing is, these feminists, what they don't understand that they're doing is that they're chasing a losing battle, essentially, because it's God, man, and then woman, and then children. And so it is sort of a man's world. Just like Carmen said, and I love that she said this on the anti-feminist side, is that they'll always dust you. When women have these privileges and they have the free will to choose, they make emotionally impulsive decisions. That's why they're the ones that initiate divorce. They have the ability and the power to divorce, which we see through history women didn't. They have the power and ability to choose divorce, and they choose it. 80% or higher actually now is divorces are initiated, filed by women. So it lets you know that because of women's emotions, because of the desire for oxytocin, we crave happiness and what will make us feel happy. Other thing that the feminist said is that the bar always gets raised, but it's once again because it is not God's natural design for a woman to be able to rule over a man or be equal with the man. A man will always rule over a woman. So once again, it's a spiritual battle, I believe, that's going on within themselves. We see that women that are also now trying to rise to the occasion, they aren't getting married because they're no longer a complementary, right? Women being incredibly valuable because we bring life into this world, and men are there to cover and protect her because she births life. So they are over her. His strengths, he's stronger than her, can mentally, like we see, like Carmen said, that men are geniuses, that God designed that for a reason, so that women are supposed to have the cover and protection. Men being towards one another, that's all out of just pride and sin, like being in a fallen state and in a fallen world. It's there to essentially like protect a woman and keep her covered because she's the carrier of life. We are of value. We're both of equal value, but incredibly different roles. I want to picture it like the man is this mighty tree and his branches flow over her, and God designed him like that, not for you to try to chop it down, because if you chop it down, you're the weaker vessel, so you're a more fragile tree, but you're supposed to be under the covering of him, so that when wind blows and a storm comes, like he's the one taking all of the lashes, but he can handle it because he's stronger, and he's covering you, right? He's covering you. Maybe your tree holds different fruit, right? While his is just bigger branches and trees. So it's all in God's design and order. So when you, as the weaker vessel, try to chop down the man, it's never gonna happen. Try to chop down the man. You don't understand why it's not happening in spiritual. I'm telling you. You try to chop down the man, and then you yourself try to stand on your own. You're gonna realize how feeble and fragile that you are. You get pregnant for 9 months, you can't go do the labor jobs. You try to take men out from doing these hard jobs and stuff like that, society will fall. You don't want what you're asking for by trying to rise to the occasion and be like a man.
I unfollowed all the past guys I had a situationship with. Any guy that I might have talked to in the past or had a little thing with or flirted with in the past, I unfollowed. They might still follow me, but I do not follow them. And the other day I was asked, why did I do this? It's no harm, this person said. It's no harm to follow them. You're not talking to them anyways. And it's true, I wasn't talking to them. So you might say, what's the point of unfollowing them? The thing is I want to steward my singleness very well. And the thing is I noticed that if my husband were still following exes or past situationship girls, if he were still following those girls and looking to see if they viewed his story or just kind of checking up on them on their story, that would make me uncomfortable. In a marriage, I would expect him to not be following those girls. So if I have that standard that I set for my husband, I first need to have that standard set for myself first. Meaning while I'm being single, if I'm not talking to this person, if I'm never going to see them again, if I don't have a relationship with them and we're not even in communication, what's the point of me viewing their story? What's the point of me staying caught up on their life? That's what I expect from my husband, so that's how I'm gonna act right now in my singleness, even before my husband comes.
Any guy who does this is an idiot, right? No guys watching my show are doing this. We know that.
After I said I would require a deposit to take me on a date to cover my date preparation costs, I'm now working with an app developer to make this a reality. This is actually happening. We are building the app. I'm not even exaggerating when I tell you this is the best dating app you have ever seen, because there is a clear difference here where the woman can set the deposit rate and the man can pay for her date preparation costs. So as a woman, you're going to walk into the date already so happy, and that's going to lead to a better date and a better connection, and that gives the man a better chance of succeeding in courting you.
Well, if he has to do all that, I would like to know, what does she have to do? Does she have to be polite? Does she have to be respectful? Does she have to be grateful? I want to know. In fact, let me fix your app, honey hon. Let me fix your app. Guys have to do all these things that you decided, right? In return, you have to do all of these things that they want. Otherwise, they get a refund.
I do find it funny sometimes when I hear modern women talk about, Where are the men who yearn? Where are the men who beg, who aren't too proud to beg and, be a temptation and all that other nonsense, ain't too proud to beg and stuff like that? Where are those guys at? At the house. At the house. Men stopped, you guys, if y'all were something to beg for or to beg about, you would probably have a man by now. But you guys, y'all keep on rearranging and rewriting history, that the version of dating that most people can get together on, y'all threw that version in the trash and said, oh, we're not taking it anymore. Our grandmothers and our mothers did X, Y, and Z. And you talking to a man like he didn't done that. And the man's like, I don't know what that's about, but, maybe you and I can get on the same page. No, not going to do that. What we are going to do is you're going to make me a passenger princess and you're going to do all of the work and I'm going to sit up here and do nothing. And men are like, how is that a good deal? Why would I do that? Because you're a man. You're supposed to be doing everything. No. This new type of dating that modern women are trying to get men to sign up for is just not working at all.
So I just watched a reel of a girl saying that it's pick-me energy to never go party, to never go out, and to never go clubbing, and to rather spend time with your boyfriend. And I was just wondering, how is that pick-me energy if I've already been picked? I would like some more clarification on this matter. Thank you. Peace out. Bye.
So my body count is 1,572 and
give me a picture of 1,572 people.
Define soft life.
Soft life is ease. A nice, easy life, like everything's being taken care of. If I want to work, I can, but I don't have to do it.
Yeah.
Like it's being presented to me to receive.
When I hear women talk about soft life, I oftentimes get disgusted because it just seems like they don't want, you don't want to be a teammate, you don't want to be a partner, you want to be a companion. Like, you know what I'm saying? A companion, like you just here to kick it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I done did everything. So I done took all the risks, I done made all the investment, and you want to eat. Like, you know what I'm saying? And if we were, because you have business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like if you would let me partner in your business where you pay for everything, you take all the risk, and then I'm like, yes, but when you hit though, it's ours. It's ours.
And you live
I
a
think
soft
you would look
life.
at me crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? So just that proposition, like that proposal to me, be like, yeah, I want a soft life.
Yeah,
Like,
I get.
I don't understand why any man would look at that and be like,
Well, I've
I get that.
experienced.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then how you making my life soft? Or am I supposed to have the hard life so you can have the soft life?
How much money should a man have before he gets into a relationship?
At minimum, a man should have $300,000 US.
Respectfully, man, shut the up, B. Nigga really say to you, man. You talking about you gotta have $500,000 to date that ain't get you. The fuck's wrong with you on the internet? Nigga, I'm sick of these. At minimum, 300,000 lashes on your. Fuck's wrong with you? I got to have $500,000 today that don't know how to say filet mignon right. Ain't that a y'all? I'm sick of that.
Yeah. Where do I put it? On the ground. Who needs a man? Not me, baby. Not me.
Let's see. Oh my God. There's no oil. Now oil is coming, you see? Yeah. I don't know. Yes, sir, I'm recording it. And I do have a witness in here. Somebody put windshield washer or something? Something like that. So the car was getting fucked up?
Oh, I don't know. She's been running. Oh, Jose.
Yo.
They said her washer fluid is not working. She told me that too.
Okay.
Today I'm gonna show you
how atiendo a mi esposo. I don't know how to say that in English. How atiendo, like how I serve my husband behind cameras. I'm making a churrasco, beans, dry rice. I just finished making his salad, and I'm gonna add some aguacate. So it's not all about figure, the figure 4 leg lock, or the choke one, or the UFC. Okay, now it's all about that. Okay, so this is behind camera. So mamacitas out there, mamacitas. Okay, you make sure when your husband get out of the house or go to work, you better make sure that stomach is full, mommy. And you already know what is the other one too, mamacita. You make sure your husband is really full when he get out from his house. Okay, mamacita. So those, and this is every single day I do. Every single day I do. So I'm gonna cut the carne because my husband don't like to pasar trabajo. Okay. If it get messed up, mamacita, it's still get messed up. It's full. It's full, mama. Husband plate. Look at my husband plate. Look at that.
You know, one of the weirdest things that you'll see when you listen to a lot of these women talk is that, and they don't really acknowledge it because accountability, they single-handedly ran off a whole generation of good men. And now they're confused as to why men don't approach anymore and why men are not around them. They're confused as to, why there's nothing good left in the dating pool. Where are the good guys at? Where are all the single men? The guys that were patient with you just got tired. The guys that were consistent, y'all overlooked those guys. The genuine ones, the guys that was actually trying to get with you. You wanted to mess around and be stupid and silly and play around with them. Those are the guys that were in the dating pool. Those guys went and got married. And a lot of those guys just stepped back and said, no, we're not going to keep on doing this. That's where they went. You ran them off. And I don't think you guys understand that. Be better. Do better. Be a better person.